I'm the Space Quest historian. Here's a quick little video where we talk about the debug mode in Space Quest 3. Now you may be wondering, why isn't there a video on the debug mode in Space Quest 2? Well, the debug mode in Space Quest 2 works just the same as the one in Space Quest 1. In Space Quest 2, you just have to type backstage to access the debug function instead of hitting Alt-D. You've got your basic teleport to any other screen by typing TP, haha snicker, and the get object command to acquire any inventory item you want. If you get an object that doesn't exist, for some reason it'll add a question mark to your inventory, and if you try to look at it, the game just crashes to DOS. Now, the reason I'm just skimming over this is because we haven't really found any cool hidden items or bizarre Easter eggs in Space Quest 2 like we did in the first game. Well, except for this cool little trick I forgot to show you where you can enter new X and Y coordinates for Roger and essentially boundary break him out of the game's walkable areas. Ooh, floaty Raj! Whoops, I guess the drop and fall to your death hotspots still work as intended. Anyway, let's jump straight into the debug mode for Space Quest 3, where I know some cool shit is hiding that, to my knowledge, no one else has found yet, so woo, exclusive, yay. Anyway, the actual true blue debug mode for Space Quest 3 isn't all that exciting, so let's get that out of the way first. Don't worry, there's a twist to this, I'll explain later. To enable the plain old boring vanilla debug mode in Space Quest 3, you hold down both shift keys on your keyboard and the minus key on your numpad. Now, if you're on a laptop that doesn't have a numpad, then tough shit. Every keyboard in 1989 had a numpad. Come on, get with the times. So, what does this debug mode do? Well, it does boring stuff. It displays a lot of info that's really kinda meaningless unless you're currently in 1989 and presently occupied with coding SQ3, or if you're like really into machine language references for some reason. I don't know, everybody has their thrills, not gonna judge. It can also rather unexpectedly quit the game if you accidentally hit the Q key, so yay, woo-hoo, yay. Now, there's a second debug mode to be found, and that one does two amazing things. To activate this super special fun-size debug mode, you type pump shark into the parser. You can also type backstage pass, but I think pump shark is funnier. Anyway, this enables the super fun debug mode. If you type in QA for quality assurance, aka the beta testers, up comes this lovely QA-o-matic that can teleport you to any place in the game, or really any section of the game. The only downside to this one is it doesn't actually give you any of the items you need for the sections you teleport to, but you can hit Alt-Y to give yourself any inventory object you need, provided you somehow know what internal number that inventory item has, and that you have to sort of give it to Ego, which is the, game's name for Roger. And if you type in an object number that doesn't exist, well, the game just crashes to DOS. This lovely teleporty thing also doesn't work on any other screen than the one you start on, the one with the pod aboard the garbage freighter. If you try it on any other screen in the game just plays dumb with you. But there's also another cool thing you can do with this little shark pumping debug. Once you get inside Scumsoft at the end of the game, as soon as you get inside the corridor, type get life. This gives you the janitor disguise, plus all the items you need to get into the room with the two guys, essentially bypassing that whole stupid zap the trash sequence that Space Quest Olympians across the galaxy enjoy so very, very little.
What?
Brandon keeps getting zapped.
I don't understand. I didn't pass anything.
So there's another one for you Space Quest 3 speedrunners out there. You can essentially zap right to the end of the game. which frankly defeats the purpose of a speedrun altogether, but hey, again, not judging. A big massive thanks to Sam Lawson on the SQH Discord for uncovering this, and if you'd like to see more cool stuff that's under the hood of your favorite Sierra games, do feel free to drop by our Discord. Our channel Digital Archaeology is just full of this stuff. There's a link in the video description. And don't worry, we're just getting started, really. The debug thing is just one sweet layer of this fine, moist cake of secrets that is Space Quest 3. We also have a bunch of really odd, cool secret messages in the game, but I've decided to put those in a separate video because one thing I've learned is that cramming a ton of stuff into a single video basically just means stuff gets unnoticed. Basically, on YouTube, you just have to put whatever's in the video in the title. Otherwise, you might as well not bother, because I still get messages about stuff that I've already done in my What I Missed extra videos way back in the day. So, no more of that shit. I'm splitting this up into 2 videos. Yay for me. So, thank you so much for watching this. We'll be back shortly with more fun from Space Quest 3. And until then, I'll see you around the Chrono Stream. Bye.